Sinabi ni Health Secretary Duque na plano niyang kumbinsihin si Pangulong Duterte na isapubliko ang pagpapabakuna niya gaya ng ginawa ng ibang foreign leaders. Makakatulong daw kasi ito para mahikayat ang publiko na magpabakuna. Nauna nang sinabi ng Malacanang na payag magpabakuna ang Pangulo ng Sinovac vaccines pero hiling niya na gawin itong pribado.
We will try our best to convince the President to perhaps publicly allow himself to be vaccinated, but we will respect his ultimate decision, whatever it is.
Ito ang eksenang bumubungad araw-araw sa 22 Pinoy seafarer lulan ng MV Nikeland mula ng ma-stranded sa China noong nakaraang taon.
Karamihan sa mga barkong yan, manned ng Pilipino na tripulante. At marami nga rin sa nakaangkla rito, yung mga galing pa ng Australia na may kargang coal cargo.
Matatanaw ang iba't ibang mga bulk carrier na nakapalibot sa MV Nikeland, stranded at hindi rin makadaong sa pantalan ng Confadian China.
Ito namang bilog na gray na may mga tuldok na kulay itim, yan naman ang kasalukuyang posisyon ng aming barko.
Mula Australia, dumating ang MV Nikeland sa China noong July 3, 2020. Pero dahil sa pandemya at trade war sa pagitan ng Beijing at Australia, hindi pinayagang makadaong ang mga barko ng mga tripulanteng Pilipino.
Ang tanging apela namin sa ating gobyerno na kung pwede kami ay matulungan upang kami ay mapauwi na dahil kami ay higit o sobrang na sa aming mga kontrata na kung saan marami sa amin ang nagkakasakit na at may matinding pangangailangan ng medical na atensyon.
Ayon sa kapitan ng barko na si Ricky Batakan, bagamat may sapat na supply ang pagkain, hirap na rin daw sila sa kanilang sitwasyon dahil halos kalahating taon na silang stranded.
Ang kontrata ko ay 6 na buwan, pero umabot na ako ng mahigit 15 buwan na. Labis na sa 2 kontrata sa barko. Lahat kami ay tapos na ng kontrata.
Sinisikap daw ng may-ari ng bulk carrier na kausapin ng China dahil sa kanilang sitwasyon, pero hindi daw sila pinagbibigyang makadaong.
Dahil hindi agad kami mabigyan ng medikal na tulong at atensyon mula sa pantalan. Gawa ng hindi ka agad-agad pinapayagan makababa o makapunta sa doktor ang mga may sakit.
Kaya ang hiling nila ay umaksyon na ang Pilipinas at repatriate na sila sa lalong madaling panahon. Ipinagbigay alam ng CNN Philippines ang sitwasyon ng mga Pilipinong tripulante sa China kay Philippine Ambassador to China, Chito Santa Romana. Kakausapin daw ng embahada ang kanilang mga Chinese counterpart para matulungan ang mga Pinoy seaman.
My orders are to the DAR, give the land to the beneficiaries according to our laws. And those are the tenants who have been there since time immemorial. Now, if you give me time, if you listen, have you had your dinner? Sabi, umumuna na kayo. Go ahead. When you try to make an assessment or a profiling of a tenant, whether giving the land or allowing the land to be mortgaged to get money, try to figure out from what region he comes from. Ito ang sekreto. My native understanding. Since when I was studying law, I've been trying to figure out why. There are places like in Mindanao, you can convince them by ideology. As for example, land reform. Yan man talaga ang number one nila. That this is the number one hula balo which they used to entice the poor people of the vast lands up. Alam mo, kung mga ito lang, you only have to make them irrelevant. What? The greatest promise that the communist can give is land reform. I have been at it since I became president 3 years ago. Marami na nga. Just make them irrelevant. Nandiyan na eh. Sila, wala pang typewriter. How can they distribute land? They have dirty nails. They do not brush their teeth. They do not even have shoes. Then you pretend that you are what? You want to distribute land? By the way, do you know how to spell land? I am insulting you. Kasi because you are killing everybody there. Anyone that is anti-communist or does not like the communist, you kill. Nang ito dito, remember imperialism. Imperialism started the troubles of our country. My mother is a mestiza Maranao. My lola was a Maranao. My lolo was a Chinese. Alam ninyo yan. So, when you deal with, you do not deal with them na lupa-lupa lang. Because pag nagbigyan mo ng lupa, tatulungan mo, if you are there to help, madali na yan. But itong from Negros, bantayan ninyo ha, Negros, yung to Negros na yan, yung pinaka-magulo yan, at Central Luzon. Bakit yan dalawa? Yung dalawa na yan, the NPAs there are the descendants of the tenants when the Spaniards came. When the Spaniards came to the Philippines, they subjugated us, confiscated our lands, and gave them to the Insulares. Yung Insulares are the Spaniards who were born here and never went back to Spain or never, nandito nakatira, never. So sila yung mga mayaman. That's why in Bacolod, yung mga mistiso, yung mga mayaman. No offense intended. I'm just telling you the truth because I should tell you why we are now here. Bakit nakaganito tayo? Yung mga yan, you cannot convince them with anything. Land reform, wala sa kanila. Why? The feudal system that was started by the Spaniards has become part of genetic order. Ano talaga yan sila? They are the ones who experience feudalism at its worst. From the time of the Spaniards, from the time of the Americans, and the time this republic was created, until somebody, hindi lang ako, not only me, but men of, they tried to, itong kay Cory Aquino, ganito yan. Cory Aquino may be popular. She is popular today. Why? For losing the husband in the hands of Mr. Marcos. But what is the fundamental reason why someday, but 30 years from now, we may try to balance history? Because Aquino declared land reform for the entire Philippines, but exempted Doña Luisita. Her own land. To the many, to those who really wanted to be freed from Marcos, that's another feeling, maybe of gratitude. Pero yung when she said, I would like to declare land reform in all of the Philippines, hindi niya sinali yung kanya. She exempted her. So, you quarrel. the one who freed, emancipated, it's an incongruity, they call it. So yan ang gusto. Itong minyo dealing with itong mga tao sa Central Luzon, pati Bacolod. Why Central Luzon? Because of sugar. Yung sugar quota. That was it because America gave the Philippines a premium price for sugar. Kaya yung sugar quota noon, pinagbibili yun, pinag-agawan kagaya nitong luto ngayon, itong mga STL. Kasi papel yan, pera yan. Pag may quota ka, kapag dala ka ng sugar doon, plus ka, which was not given to the other country. Preferential attention dito sa, because of the Philippines being the former colony. Kaya ang sugar malakas, where? In Negros and in Central Luzon. Both, ikaw tagaroon both kuwag ko yan. Meron sila doon, di ba? Ponte Verde, they have a large land. In Central Luzon, and that's in Luzon, and in the Visaya. Yan ang sikreto dyan. Bakit? Hindi mo makita. Hindi mo makita. Pero, yan. Mga Benedicto. They were the ones where the chosen few that the fathers sowed. Kaya feudalism, that explains why pumunta dito ang mga Bisayas. These Americans wanted to develop them for themselves. Awarding them 100,000. See, you want an example? Wallstrom. It's just a few kilometers. That's 1,000 hectares. It's owned by Danding Kuhang ko now. Binili niya kay Wallstrom. It's being planted with banana. Kininto ko lang ninyo ito para malaman ninyo ang history na ang kawawa dito ang Pilipino. And my God, you cannot correct a long justice committed during the Spaniards and the Americans, and you try to wipe out the Filipino and the government, the local governments down there. I will not allow you to do that. I will not. I will give you tit for tat. That's my order to the military. Give them what they deserve. They are not fighting a conventional war. They are not obeying the Geneva Convention. Ganon rin ang Abu Sayyaf. Decapitation. You pay the ransom, decapitate. Like here, you want me to tell you the truth? Kidnappers here, they pay, then they kill. So when I catch you, you pay. What? Would you like? So, no more kidnappers. When I told the drug addicts, I will kill you. So, no more. No. The gangster there in the streets, I said, I do not want to see you walking. I only want law-abiding citizens walking the streets at night. I do not want gangsters and muggers walking around. So there are no gangsters in Wonderland. You want to transfer? Well, it is not really. There's a big water behind this building. A few meters is a vast sea. You might want to swim there with your feet and hands tied around your neck. That is how the peaceful. But if you just follow the norm of talo tayo dyan. So I'd like to congratulate the beneficiary. Maghintay lang kayo. Just wait a little while while crafting the law. I said that would allow you to use it as a mortgage. Hindi kasi natatanggap kaya wala silang pangkapital. But for those of you who are intending the money for other purposes like shabu and cocaine, be careful. Be careful. Because I have told you, I have warned many. And the warning not only, well, I don't know, but that's how it is.